You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White Sports fans, I thought I was just about done talking about Simone Biles and Riley Gaines. As everyone knows, Simone Biles, who is a highly decorated gymnast in the Olympics, went after Riley Gaines because in Minnesota, there's a 6-foot transgender pitcher that just won a state championship on the girls' team. Highly unfair. We've done many videos on that. Riley Gaines called that out. So Simone Biles thought it was going to be a good idea to actually go out there and attack Riley Gaines on this issue of transgenders in sports. And Simone Biles decides, you know what, let's attack Riley Gaines. Transgender should actually be in female sports. Now, we know that a lot of people don't believe that's the case. Actually, the vast majority, man, this is like a 90-10 issue. And Simone Biles got absolutely destroyed, folks. Destroyed. Now, I just saw this, folks, because in the midst of Simone Biles getting destroyed by everybody on the left and the right, folks, USA Gymnastics actually had a policy back in 2020. Now, back in 2020, we weren't really covering the trans invasion in female sports because really, guys, it didn't exist. But, however, USA Gymnastics actually had a policy in place that allowed the trans invasion in gymnastics. I didn't know about this. But now, in the midst of the Riley Gaines and Simone Biles feud, USA Gymnastics has now panicked. And guess what they did, folks? They deleted their policy on transgenders. And I'm pretty sure this had all to do with the backlash that Simone Biles is actually getting. Now, I'm not sure if many people actually knew about this policy. I didn't. Like I said, this is back in 2020. I mean, the trans invasion of female sports really started 2 years later in 2022. So let's go ahead, guys, and get into this. Right over here, guys. USA Gymnastics seemingly hides transgender policy from public amid Riley Gaines' Simone Biles beef. Now, I don't believe that even Simone Biles has actually really posted anything since she got destroyed by everybody. But let's look here, guys. It says it appears that USA Gymnastics deleted their eligibility policy for transgenders from their website. It's not known when the organization apparently removed the pages. USA Gymnastics has gotten a lot of heat since Olympic gold medalist Simone Biles sparked a beef with ex-NCAA swimmer and conservative activist Riley Gaines on Twitter regarding the transgender athlete topic. Prior links to 3 of USA Gymnastics pages that outline their policies on trans eligibility are now offline. One link had led to an announcement from November 2020, folks, regarding USA Gymnastics no longer requiring sex reassignment for transgenders, as well as hormone therapy and legal gender recognition to be able to participate in the female division, according to the archive from the Wayback Machine per Outkick. The page still remains in search results. However, a 404 error pops up when clicked on. I didn't know this, guys. So they were actually requiring no sex reassignment, and you don't have to have any hormone therapy. Nothing at all. Pretty much, guys, right now, if I wanted to, I can just say, hey, I feel like a female. I want to compete. And they're basically saying, go right ahead. This is insane. Goes on here. It says, a second link went to a PDF pamphlet totaling at 3 pages of the organization's policies regarding both transgender and non-binary competitors per the Wayback Machine archive. The link is no longer available, but still remains searchable. A third link directed people to another PDF USA Gymnastics pamphlet totaling at 9 pages that had the name Transgender Athlete Inclusion Resources Supporting Transgender and Non-Binary Athletes per the Wayback Machine via Outkick. It's also been seemingly removed by USA Gymnastics. Yeah, it definitely seems like USA Gymnastics did not want people to find out their policies, even though it was there, but not so much now. I mean, this is astonishing, folks. Really, really astonishing. You're getting a 404 right there. That is crazy. And I'm pretty sure, with President Trump now in office, I wonder if he even knew about this, President Trump, tell you the truth. I'm not exactly sure if he actually knew about that. But obviously, man, they were panicking. Maybe they actually removed this stuff when Trump signed his executive order, but we're just now finding out about this because Simone Biles got destroyed. And she's one of the most decorated Olympians in history, especially on the gymnastics side. Now she's done, and now she actually is still pushing for males and female sports. I got a lot of questions, man. I believe that President Trump actually needs to investigate USA Gymnastics to actually find out their stance on this. Maybe they just said, hey, we got to get rid of this thing now. Now, remember back in 2020, this is November, and I'm pretty sure it said November 2020 because that's when the election was. So maybe after Biden was installed, they say, you know what, let's get woke now because maybe, just maybe, this is the direction that the country is actually going to. And now the country has outright rejected all that. The country, United States, man, is rejecting wokeness. And USA Gymnastics, they were supporting the male invasion of female sports. They said, you don't have to have hormone therapy. You don't have to go through sex reassignment surgery, whatever that really means, because, you really can't change yourself into a female. That's why these males still continue to dominate. Why? Because they're males. No matter how they identify, folks. But this is super disturbing, folks. USA Gymnastics, man, you need to be investigated. When did you remove this? Has your policies actually changed? I highly doubt it. They probably pulled that down because they didn't want people to actually go to USA Gymnastics after the Simone Biles, Riley Gaines thing and find out the truth about what was going on. Now, really, I can't say for sure if there was any transgenders actually participating in USA Gymnastics. Not really sure. But I know for one thing, guys, come 2028, it ain't going to happen. The Trump administration is not going to allow the male invasion of female sports, including gymnastics, to happen in this country in the 2028 Olympics. It's not going to happen. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.